The due battle between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On first down. It's Gibson, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Second down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Terry McLaurin.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Vikings nothing.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Jefferson on the sling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Skirts by him at the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, Cook. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Gun now on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This off over the middle. Completely lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 68 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down and inches. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At the 25-yard line, Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point up and good by Succa. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
On first down, it's Gibson. There he goes, right side.
You know they pay me.
Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's the option. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Washington 28, Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. With one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk to it.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
28-yard line.
Complete to Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll try to run the option here. Breaks a tackle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Washington first down.
Gibson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 44-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to Steve.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for it all. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Washington 35, Vikings 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you're talking about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One call remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Back to throw now in his own end zone, and that'll be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. It's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Washington! Logan Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one brought in by Jefferson. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a run with Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You get the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now a first throw here in overtime. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
24 yards.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run. Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They run it again with Cook.